Let's see where the rest of my tiny houses are. Where the fuck are y'all? By the way, I can't believe I haven't mentioned the mess behind me yet. I'm sorry. I don't know how to start this video. I guess welcome back to Juice. This is gonna be something different. To anyone who doesn't know, I usually make vlogs on this channel just about my life, and they're meant to be more simple than what I create on my main channel. But one thing I've been wanting to record and do with y'all is play The Sims. And you know, my interest in The Sims sways. Like, I'm not very passionate about it, but sometimes it does help me as an escape from my real life and just as a fun outlet of creativity and architecture and just living out things that you won't live out in your real life. And just, you know, we all know what a simulation is. We're gonna be looking at the different tiny houses that I started building. Okay, so I downloaded The Sims 2014 or something. When did it come out? Sims 4, I don't remember. And I only had pets because that was like the only, or cats and dogs. I don't know the technicalities, okay? I'm a Sims noob, definitely. And that was the only expansion pack I had. And then this year I got back into it and I got the tiny house stuff pack because I was like, oh my god, this is literally me. Like, I want to build a tiny house in real life. So I was very excited. Just take this as a podcast of me talking about houses. Like, imagine these houses be real if you're not into The Sims, and hopefully I can kind of convince you to see the world, the simulation, as something interesting if you are not into The Sims yet. And if you are, hey y'all, we all know how great The Sims is, so let's get started. Welcome, we are in my Sims game. This is kind of weird. I had to like buy this application to record the system audio. So here we are in Willow Creek, and I actually built these houses like in different worlds. So I had to search for all of the tiny houses, and I think I still don't know where some of them are, because what I do is I try to kind of not create too many new maps or worlds. So I just start playing in one city, and then I stop playing that family, and then I make a new family in basically the same game, just in another city. So everything is a bit more dense, which is also nice. Anyways, let's hop into, I guess, the first tiny house I ever started building. And I think we're gonna go in build mode. Let's put everything up. What the fuck is this? Oopsie. Okay, oops. This was a mistake. You did not see this. I hope this is okay to like view in build mode. Let's see the specs for the tiny house. So this is a tiny home residential, and let's see. This is a micro home. I did build different sizes. So this is a micro home. This is built for one person. I can't even remember. I think she's mainly like a gardening person, so she works for herself, sells her crops, and just chills the fuck out. I think she has a girlfriend and a boyfriend. I don't know. Can't remember. So I tried to kind of plant all over to make it seem a bit more natural. And also, this is an extension I added later, which is a pool, because I wanted them to woohoo in the pool. Yeah. So let's check out the inside. So the inside, I'm not good at like talking about design stuff, but I tried to kind of make it retro or mid-century. I'm kind of always using those terms wrong. So this is the inside. I actually am quite proud of this layout because it just is practical and it makes sense and it saves a lot of space. So when you come in, you have this cute little entrance area with this lamp, and then let's put down the walls. You have this cute ass kitchen, and there's just something about layouts that change the feeling of a room. And I particularly like the layout of this room. Like, you can just sit here and look out into your beautiful garden, and it's just so cozy. And then there's kind of this half wall situation right here. Oh. And then I kind of used the Murphy bed, because the Murphy bed is kind of something that came with the tiny house stuff pack. So I used this Murphy bed. it has failed me a lot of times are like, what's the skill? Handiness skill is, is so high because we had to repair so much shit in this house. And I managed to stuff this TV in here, which I think is pretty intelligent. So during the day you can sit here, chill, and at night you can sleep one sim here. Or even two. I think they can scooch over, but I didn't trust that a lot of times. So I just tell my partners to leave at night. What I also love are doors that like from the kitchen go into the garden, because you can just bring in like produce and go wash your hands, go get a glass of water, which she does when she's gardening. So let's move here. I tried to kind of create also a garden that is nice for chilling, not just stuff everything full with plants, but I tried to make these planter boxes, and she has this chill chair, and then I created this little barbecue area over here. I'm pretty happy with this layout for one person, and it's a cute tiny house. So let's move on to the second one. I hope this is interesting, y'all. The next tiny house is in Newcrest. I think I just started building this for fun. I think with the idea of wanting to build a treehouse. So that's our inspiration. Let's go into build mode and check it out. Welcome to Sandy Run. This neighborhood is kind of empty, as you can see, but I think this would be a super nice one to play in. I mean, there's like this little park area with barbecues, a lot of nature, and obviously you're a nature freak if you live on this property because you live in a freaking treehouse. So let's get started. At the entrance, I tried with the landscaping, okay, because I built it at the back of the property with the idea of just having kind of a park as your garden. Where's the mailbox? Okay, it's over there. So I made this nice little, give me the word, I don't have it. And I tried to do some hills just to make the terrain a bit more interesting. So here we have it, a lot of wood. And our main carriers here are these two trees, which I sized up. I mean, look, it doesn't look that natural, but it's a tree house. So you go up the stairs. I think that's kind of cozy, just a lot of walking. And I made this little veranda here, this little terrace out of wood. I'm just imagining people do yoga here, or I know you can put your skill items over there. And then the first thing about this architecture you can see is the freaking glass roof. Like, why? I think I really just wanted to have that feeling of being in a tree. And imagine how cool it would be to live in a tree house with a ceiling that's made out of glass, except that it would be super dirty quite fast. But anyways, let's head inside. This is definitely cabin inspired and just, more on the natural build side, except like the appliances. So let's see what we've got. The toilet is actually on the outside. How do I explain this, that the toilet is on the outside? Let's just say I was inspired by camping and you wanting to actually be outside. So having to walk out the front door to the toilet at night shouldn't bother you too much if you like living outside. That's what I thought. I think I definitely struggled with this kitchen here though. But oh, we're in the trees. I think I managed. The layout is cute. It's cozy. I can just imagine this at night, like cooking a dinner. That's cute. And then again, I have a door to the outside because that's what I like. But let's first head into the sleeping room, which, okay, like this tree is kind of annoying right now. This bedroom is cozy as well. I made like a carpet floor, and it's just basically this bed, some art, pretty boring. If this were a house in real life, I think it would more be a Airbnb than somewhere where you would live in, because I didn't really put a lot of things that you need in your daily life. I just have like the basics, but as I said, you can extend down there, have an office outside. So let's look at the terrace, because I think that's like one of the coolest aspects. So you have this amazing terrace outside, and yeah, it just emphasizes that outdoor living. You literally live in the trees, and I think this would be such a cool place to live. And then I'm sure you have a nice view out there. And down here I just have a laundry line, and that's this house. Pretty cute. It's a nice cabin, and let's see what size this is. This is a small home. I think also because we have the terrace. But you know what? For 24,000, I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. You know, it is, I guess, more of a bougie tiny house with the glass roof and I guess the quality of like the items in the house and like the landscaping, which is amazing. So that's this one. Let's move on. Oh my god. As you can see, I have some sweat stains. I'm sorry that I showed you that, but I've just been kind of running around trying to set up this video. I'm also using a microphone stand right now. It's kind of a professional setup because I just wanted this to be nice to watch. So let's look for the rest of my tiny houses. Where are they? Where are they? I need to stop buying iced tea because there's caffeine in there. And remember my last vlog where I said I don't want to drink coffee and then I literally drink black tea? I guess it's better than coffee. Coffee is just super strong. Let's see where the rest of my tiny houses are. Where the fuck are y'all? By the way, I can't believe I haven't mentioned the mess behind me yet. I'm sorry. That is my dumping ground right now. And I got some packages for equipment and we're still in the moving mess. In fact, we are currently redoing our kitchen. So everything is quite out of order. But let's continue with our third tiny house. So the story, actually, I want to just mention that real quick, is there was a mom and a child and her child, and they lived here. And now they have moved on to live in San Myshuno. Where do they live? They live right here. This is their apartment that I redid. So, and their dog. So they used to live in this tiny house. That's who I made it for. So let's go back to Brindleton Bay. And I think this is, so we've had a micro home, we've had a small home, and now we're gonna go to the tiny home, which is like the medium sized, probably like the most typical size for a tiny home. Again, I would say the architecture here is quite contemporary. And again, I think I just came back to Sims and I was like, you have glass roofs. Why didn't I know that? So I put glass roofs on everything. This is the house. Quick interruption there from my dog, which is sorry, my dog is barking at something. I love the black cladding and the white windows. This is Hind Quarter Hideaway. So this is kind of this corner literally surrounded by trees in Brindleton Bay. I think this is quite a typical tiny house shape and it makes sense. It's quite practical. So let's see what I did on the inside. Let's head to the first floor. Okay, so here we have, oh wow, okay, this is still there, mac and cheese. Here we have a kitchen with this lovely window. The kitchen is super small, but just what you need. It's this small because I extended the dining area to the outside, so they literally always ate outside, which worked most of the time, or they ate like on this bed. So this is the kids' room. And oh, I also did the black cladding on the inside, interesting. This is the bathroom, okay? When you're building tiny houses, you kind of need to be open to weird solutions like this. So this is basically what I managed to do, having a toilet and a shower here. You know what? It's only 1 square wide and it works. And they can just wash their hands here, I guess. Let's move upstairs. So upstairs, I made this, oh, I'm still noob, okay? Upstairs, I made this kind of lofty area, which honestly looks pretty good. This is basically their living room and study. I think this is such a cozy space, and this is something I see a lot in real life. People having lofts in their tiny houses and then basically having their bedrooms up there. So this is a living room, and then up here is the mom's bedroom. Very simple, okay? But it has a nice window. You know, I think this tiny house is kind of boring, but I think the layout is interesting and not much more to say about it. This map is basically my save, which, you know, like some people recreate their whole Sims maps and like redo every single building and like fill everything up, make new Sims. I'm not gonna actually do that. This is just where I build stuff. This is where I have different families. Another map that I just want to fill up. So as you can see, I'm building some stuff here. Here's another house, which we're actually going to look at. I'm currently playing this household. Basically, my guy over here in the orange sweater, his style is so cool. Used to live in this tiny house, and then he met that lady, Murphy, and then they married, and I found out that she's fucking rich. And her parents died, so we moved into their huge ass house. Wait, let's just, what's going on? I just wanted to check what his name is. So this is Kyra Oyales. I don't know what names I'm choosing. Kyra used to live in this tiny house because he literally just moved to town and he just wanted a little house. So let's check out how his crib looks. All right, so this is the situation. I tried to show you this house a second ago. Okay, the lighting in here kind of sucks. Why are you off? I'm sorry. Wait, we need to fix that right now. What the fuck are we supposed to do? Oh my god. He doesn't have the funds. Fuck my life. Okay, another situation. And all the lights were turned off. So I tried to move Kyra back in here, but he didn't have the funds because when you're only one person, I think you have 20,000 simoleons. So I got this couple I created once and they have 22,000, and now we're in live mode and it's freaking snowing, but it's kind of cozy. Like, look at this neighborhood in the winter. It's so cute. Anyways, let me show you this house. I already did this, so it's kind of trippy. Basically, this house is inspired by A-frame houses, so the whole second floor doesn't have vertical ceilings. It's just basically an attic, but it's livable. Maybe we can start on the outside. We have this cute ass balcony type thing, which has a roof. I just imagine this to be like the coziest thing ever, to just chill and like spy on your neighbors and have your little planter set right here. As you can see, it's definitely, I'm so sad you can't see this. It has a tin roof, like corrugated metal roof, which is definitely farmhouse inspired, but it's modern farmhouse. So let's go on the inside. Okay, the lights are on. Let's turn, why is there no light in the bathroom? Bitch, what the fuck? I'm just gonna put this light in here as well, so you can see everything nicely. Okay. This is the inside. I also love this layout. It makes so much sense. This is a tiny home. So again, like basically the average size of a tiny house. And we tried to play with some color here and these like terracotta tiles on the floors. I really like this vibe. Definitely rustic interiors, and I don't know, it all just makes sense. Nothing feels too tight. It all seems practical. We've got a lot of seating here. I've had parties in this home. Look at this cozy living room. Like, we've got a bookshelf, fairy lights, and then we have a nice sized bedroom where two people can sleep. I really love the layout and the feel of this living space. And then we have a ladder, which I think only came to the game this year. Being able to reduce like the amount of space something takes up, like stairs take up so much space. Ladders are awesome. And then we go up into this cool little attic area. And okay, it does have vertical walls because otherwise it would look kind of weird. I think you can just have the roof be the wall. I'm not sure how that works anymore. I'm not a building pro, but okay, we do have vertical walls, but in reality, there would be some space right here you could use. This is where there's a dresser. I think this is, yeah, that's something you can use. Sorry, I totally forgot about that. It's not the prettiest, but I feel like it's kind of realistic. And then we have the office. Yeah, it's cute up here. We have a mirror and this. And then let's check out the garden. Yeah, so here we have these lights and a grill and a huge property. That's a thing when you have such a tiny house. Like, why is my roof tripping right now? Okay, you have so much property space, which I guess is nice as well. I hope this is fun to watch and that you enjoyed this. Let me know. But if I feel like making more videos in The Sims, I'm gonna make them on this channel. I don't really know what I should do because I don't feel like playing The Sims a lot. Like, I'm just amazed at people who can just play The Sims for the entirety of their channel, you know? I mean, a lot of them are so creative and just have so many ideas, and I'm just not a full-time Simser, you know? Like, this is just for fun. So, yeah, we're probably gonna see some more Sims videos from me in the future, but I hope for now you enjoyed that, and maybe if you're also into tiny houses, this was kind of interesting to see what you can actually build. And I think building in The Sims is just so much fun, and you can definitely realize some of your ideas and kind of see how your designs in your mind would work out for a tiny house. I'm gonna see you next Sunday, probably with a normal vlog again, because I just want to capture my life and make some simple vlogs, but also, you know, as I said, you might see some more Sim stuff in the future. Anyways, I wish you a good week ahead. Bye.